Hey, hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to another movie review. Today I'm gonna be reviewing another movie that I've been hyped for a very long time, actually since I've seen a trailer for it. And those are Avengers Infinity War. So yeah, a lot of stuff happened over there. Holy shit. I'm gonna go again shortly through the story of this movie and explain you what the movie is all about, actually what story of Avengers Infinity War is about. So one big spoiler alert across the screen. If you didn't watch the movie and you don't want to get spoiled even a little bit, just then skip this video and go and watch another one, I don't know. But yeah, let's get started. Avengers Infinity War is another Marvel movie that came out this year. And if you watched previous Avengers, then you know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, then I think there is no point for you watching this video. Story of Avengers Infinity War takes place after Captain America Civil War. I maybe made a mistake by watching this movie before actually seeing Black Panthers, because I didn't watch that movie yet, and I don't know what happened in that one. But if you watched Captain America Civil War, then you know about collapse of Avengers and what happened over there, and that they are not actually Avengers anymore. They collapsed and kind of split into two groups, and you can actually feel how bad that actually feels, because story in Avengers Infinity War goes around the main villain, the most powerful villain in whole galaxy, called Thanos. After Avengers defeated all of these bad villains in previous movies, Ultron and others, and he has 6 Infinity Stones to collect, and basically if he finds all 6 of them, he can wipe out half of universe by snap of his fingers. And I love how Avengers Infinity War showed that. It's definitely my favorite Avengers movie so far. Because main villain Thanos is just shown finally for what he should be, and he's the most powerful villain until now. And you can really see the struggle between Avengers trying to unite again and defeat him. And you can see like he's too powerful for them, and you can really see Avengers losing, and it really is one big mix of emotions and struggle and fighting and motivation to really defeat that villain, and no matter how hard they tried, they still kept losing. And what's really cool about Avengers movies is that all these movies from before, like Captain America Civil War, Spider-Man Homecoming, and all others like Doctor Strange, you know, you meet all these characters through the movies, and you can see always all other Marvel characters in those movies. And Avengers always kind of concludes all that, all things that happened before in previous movies. Like every hero has their own movie, and Avengers really like put all that together, and it finally makes sense. Everything you've seen in the previous movies, there are some like holes you always wonder, what's gonna happen. And Avengers, they always like put all these characters together, their stories are put together and everything, and that's what I really love about Avengers movie. And that's basically what the story of Avengers Infinity War is. So we basically have the most powerful villain in Marvel Universe, called Thanos, trying to collect all 6 Infinity Stones and destroy half of universe and destroy Avengers. And that's pretty much what the story of Avengers Infinity War is. But what I really loved about it is not just the story, but the struggle. Like, that was honestly the hardest thing to watch, because I'm really a big fan of Marvel comics and Marvel Universe and Marvel movies and everything. I mean, I'm a bigger fan of DC comics, but I really love Marvel, and I also have a special connection for some characters, and it really felt hard watching all these characters fighting and losing against Thanos. And that's actually why I think that Avengers Infinity War was the best Avengers movie so far. Like, no matter what they tried, you can even see some characters fighting other characters like heroes because they never met before, and some characters from Earth are coming to space, and all that kind of stuff. You know, you can see them like meeting each other for the first time and getting to know each other, and then they actually realize they have same goal, and they all share their stories. And it's really cool when character like from another part of universe meets another character from Marvel Comics from another part of universe, and no matter how far they are from each other, and even they never seen each other before, they're still gonna try to stop one main villain, Thanos, in his actions. And that's what really was so interesting about Avengers Infinity War, that struggle, that sadness coming out from them, that sacrifices and everything they did. I felt like this was it, like this is the last stand for Avengers, for all the heroes. You know, Thanos was so powerful that he just came at them and he just started whooping their asses, and I was like, oh no, this is not happening, this is bad, this is gonna end bad. And it really actually is the first Avengers movie where you can really feel that villain is actually a big deal. That's what I always wanted to see in those Marvel movies. You know, all these previous villains, they were like no big deal. After all Avengers unite, they just whoop their ass, and you know they're gonna win. But it's completely different thing with Thanos. He's the most powerful villain in galaxy, and he's coming for them. He'll have no mercy, and that's what was really interesting about Avengers Infinity War. There is so much stuff I would like to talk about this movie, but whatever I say is spoiler pretty much, so that kind of feels bad, because I really would make this video longer and I would really love to make it more interesting by telling you this stuff, but if I do, I think it's gonna be too much spoilers. I already told you some stuff that are spoilers in some way. That's what I said, why I said spoiler alert. I always say spoiler alert because some people don't love to hear anything about the story. They just want to go and see the movie for themselves, and I am not a guy who wants to ruin a movie for someone else, because I know how it feels, and it sucks when someone like spoils you everything and you know what's gonna happen. And Avengers Infinity War was a little bit ruined for me, because once it came out, all these memes were released all around internet, and even though you didn't want it to see them, you just couldn't unsee them. Like, you can't avoid seeing spoilers. There were like spoilers everywhere. That's how great Avengers Infinity War was. I remember when I seen an ending, I'm not gonna tell you what happens, because that's like, in my opinion, the greatest part of this movie, the ending actually. When I saw an ending of Avengers Infinity War, I just couldn't believe with my eyes what was going on, and that's why I think these Avengers actually were the best. Again, I maybe made a mistake because I didn't watch the Black Panther before, and I don't know what happens there, and I am going to see that movie as well. And there's maybe some details I missed, because maybe I should have watched first Black Panther and then Avengers Infinity War. But all I'm gonna say, if you are a fan of Marvel Comics, and if you watched all Marvel movies and you love Avengers and heroes and Marvel Comics and everything, go and see Avengers Infinity War. You're not gonna regret it, and I think it's the greatest Avengers movie so far, because it's so hard to watch. Like, if you are that hardcore fan and nerd like me, it's gonna be really hard to watch, and you just have to watch it to understand like what's going on. It's kind of complicated in one way, and if you didn't like watch all the hero movies before with Avengers, like in their chronological way, you're probably not gonna understand what's going on. And honestly, if you didn't watch any of those, it's gonna be really hard for you to catch up with everything, because there is so much stuff, and I really am grateful for that I'm that hardcore fan who watched like every Marvel movie ever. Like, there is not a single one I've missed, so I understand everything and whole story and all that universe. It's all mixed up, but what I love about Avengers, like I said, is when all that like comes together, all like puzzles come together, and you realize what's going on, and all these little holes you've been like asking yourself and questions come together. Even though I still have a lot of questions after watching Avengers Infinity War, I really have a lot of questions, because like I said, ending was just whoa, man, just no way that happened. I just still can't believe when I think of it, and this definitely was the greatest Marvel movie so far, in my opinion. This was just pure 10 out of 10. Maybe there were some things I dislike, but if I start talking about them, it's gonna be a spoiler. So again, there is still a lot of things I would like to talk about this movie, but if I start talking, then I'm totally gonna spoil you everything and ruin you a movie. But yeah, basically that's what the story of Avengers Infinity War is about, and it's not gonna be easy to watch if you are a hardcore fan, so prepare. There is a lot of unexpected shit happening, like ton of it, and it's gonna be hard for you. Like I said, if you are really that nerdy hardcore Marvel fan like I am, it's gonna be hard, so prepare. But in the same time, after you watch it, it will feel awesome. It will feel like you finally watch something great, and it will really feel like you watched something unexpected. It was totally unexpected in my opinion, and great in the same time. I really loved how they showed that villain, how powerful he is, and how Avengers are again teaming up, and no matter how weak they are compared to him, I love how they're still gonna stand together, and when like darkness comes, they still fight together. Even though if they're not good as they were before, they're gonna still team up, and you can see all these emotions in characters seeing each other again. Like, you think, alright, damn, it's good to be back. It's good to see them together again. But then you have Thanos again, which is the most powerful villain in the galaxy. It really feels hard, I would say. It was hard to watch in my opinion, but it was such a great movie. I just can't believe how good that was. Story turned out great. It was just pure masterpiece for Marvel Universe in my opinion. So yeah, I recommend you to go and watch Avengers Infinity War. If you are really that hardcore fan of Marvel, go and see it. You're not gonna regret it. But again, prepare. A lot of unexpected shit's gonna happen. You'll have to deal with a lot of stuff watching that. That's all I'm gonna say. And if you like this video, then go ahead and leave a like, share, comment, or subscribe if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. And you can join my Chris Facebook group and follow me over there if you want. Link is down below in the description, together with my ask.fm. So if you have any questions, you can leave them over there. And yeah, I think I said pretty much all I wanted, because if I said anything more, that would be just massive spoilers, and that's not what I want. But in the same time, I think there is much more to review about this movie, but again, you can, because it's gonna be a big spoiler, and I don't want to ruin such a great movie for someone and for those hardcore Marvel fans. So I hope you have a good time watching this movie, because I sure did. And I don't know what else to say then. I love you, thank you for watching, I appreciate all of your support, and I'll see you in the next videos, guys. Chris out.